I'm Heather Dawson, and welcome to our special 100th episode of Coast to Coast TV. We launched our show to bring you the best of California and beyond. This week, we are going to highlight the best of the year. So let's start off with a tour of headlines that made news coast to coast. Smart movers are heading south and west. Austin, Raleigh, and Denver top the list for young grads chasing sunshine and startups. The hottest job markets? San Jose leads, but Nashville, Atlanta, and Salt Lake City are close behind, with high pay and happy workers. California still owns workplace happiness. San Francisco, San Diego, and LA all score top marks for pay, balance, and year-round sunshine. Green jobs are growing fast. From Sacramento to Seattle, the clean energy boom added over 100,000 jobs this year alone. And fall is calling, and so are these trips. Think leaves in Vermont, art in Santa Fe, and wine in Napa. Or just head to Sedona or Joshua Tree for desert skies and perfect hikes. If you're looking for a reason to step outside and soak up some fresh air, this is it. National Thrive Outside Day encourages us to unplug and reconnect with nature. And Elise talks to travel expert Jennifer Broome on making the most of the great outdoors, no matter where you are.
Hi, I'm Elise Thurston with Coast to Coast TV, and October 9th is National Thrive Outside Day. And interest in outdoor travel experiences only continues to grow as people look for meaningful connections to nature. Here to help with planning that epic outdoor adventure is travel expert Jennifer Broome, who is teaming up with Visit Florida to share some of the most unique and inspiring outdoor destinations. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, Elise.
So, what destinations are at the top of your list for National Thrive Outside Day this year?
As somebody who's traveled to all 50 states, I think one of the most surprising is Florida for its outdoor adventure. There are so many beautiful places, the beaches and then hidden springs and crystal clear rivers to vast forests and endless trails. That to me is what really makes Florida shine. I have two incredible destinations topping the list: Ocala, Marion County, that's 1 hour north of Orlando, and Martin County on Florida's Atlantic coast. Both of these offer a side of Florida that's truly diverse, unexpected, and unforgettable.
Can you share some unique outdoor experiences?
Let's go kayaking in Ocala, Marion County, and we are going on the award-winning Juniper Run in Ocala National Forest, which was named a top place to visit in the world in 2025 by National Geographic. You can also go mountain biking on the internationally recognized Santos Trails. You can also go horseback riding. It's the horse capital of the world. In Martin County, you have to walk the shoreline at the Nature Conservancy's Blowing Rocks Preserve to see those waves crashing on the dramatic limestone formations, and then go on a guided sea turtle walk during nesting season in October. It truly is an unforgettable way to witness Florida's marine life.
Are there experiences that are family or beginner friendly?
Yes, a family favorite is the glass bottom boat tours in Silver Spring State Park. That's in Ocala, Marion County. They have an accessible boat, so it's truly something for everyone. And if you just want to swim and enjoy the crystal clear water or rent a kayak or canoe.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer Broome. Where can we go to learn more?
It's very easy. Just go to visitflorida.com.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Women are dropping dating apps and picking up friendship-first platforms. Diane shows us Les Amis, a member-only app where women connect in real life, not just online. It's founded by one woman who was struggling to make friends on the move, and the app is exploding in popularity. Let's go to Diane to see why friendship is the new social trend.
Today, we're talking about a fascinating shift in how young women are choosing to build relationships. While many of us are familiar with the dating apps and social clubs, there's a new player changing the game entirely. Anna, thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for inviting me here.
Can you tell us more about your company, Les Amis?
What Les Amis is, it's a members-only platform where you can meet people not through endless swiping, but actually through different offline events. And in terms of the events, we have a huge range of it, from pottery classes, book clubs, to amazing dinners in the Michelin star restaurant or 5-star hotels and so on.
What's driving the shift away from traditional dating apps and social clubs?
So I think right now, in general, new generation is looking for something absolutely new. Something more authentic, more specific, more interest-based. And also in terms of the career path or age, we're looking for the ambitious women who already started their career and they want to surround themselves with very similar women.
So tell us very high level about your vetting process for those that are interested in joining your platform.
Sure, we are looking on the interests, social media, your LinkedIn page. So we're looking for people that, let's say, can tell some stories or can bring something to the community.
Well, is there anything else you would like to add that we didn't cover yet regarding your firm?
Absolutely. I think in general, we really want to totally change how people meet and connect and network and make it more authentic than just swiping. The goal of Les Amis is basically bring social app back to social apps. Let's bring Facebook back as it was in the very beginning when you really connect with friends.
And in closing, for women who might be feeling isolated or struggling to make connections, how do they get in touch with you?
So you can find us everywhere, for example, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, and so on. Our website is lesamis.cc. We'll be really happy if you check it out, and maybe you'll find your best friend that you don't know that she exists.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. You're gorgeous, by the way.
You too.
It was a pleasure meeting you today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Alice.
And coming up, Baywatch is back and it's making serious waves. And wait till you see how music and education are coming together like never before. All this and more on our special 100th episode of Coast to Coast. Well, fall means pumpkins and cozy fires and unwanted pests. Did you know some bugs actually try to move in when the weather turns? Well, our very own Evelyn Thurston speaks with HGTV star Mina, who is here with smart ways to keep your home pest-free this fall. Let's go to Ava.
Fall and the cooler weather provide many challenges for homeowners. Joining us today with some timely solutions is home renovation expert and HGTV star Mina Starsiak, teaming up with Mighty Mint to share a smarter way to deal with pests. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mina.
Thanks for having me.
So, what is unique about the fall that requires dealing with pests?
Unfortunately, it is definitely a problem that's bigger in the fall because the temperatures are dropping. So when you're kind of going through your fall checklist, like I'm doing at our home in Indy, some of our rental properties, one of the things that you need to look for is possible places for rodents to be able to come in as the temperature drops. They're looking for warmth, they're looking for food. So that's why infestations tend to be more prevalent during this time.
So in your opinion, what can people do to help prevent pests from moving in?
There are a few simple things that you can do, ideally, to get ahead of it and avoid an infestation altogether. One is to check the perimeter of your property. Look for possible places of entry, and then make sure those are sealed up. You also want to make sure you don't have a yummy food source for them readily available inside. So your pantry items, your dog food, your cat food, make sure that's all in nice airtight containers that they're not going to be able to chew through and get. Also check for any leaky pipes or faucets because moisture can attract rodents. rodents. And then also the use of the peppermint oil. So it's been used for a really long time. I think not everyone is super familiar with it, but Mighty Mint has taken that natural ingredient and put it into a very easy to use product that's going to help deter rodents, because to us it smells lovely. To them it is a very overwhelming, overpowering smell for their much more sensitive sensory systems, and they don't really want to be anywhere near it.
And why should families look for safer options other than traditional chemicals or traps?
There's a couple reasons. I mean, I think in general, particularly people that have young kids, pets, they want something that's going to be reliable and effective, but also not create an additional danger for their pets or their kids. And the nice thing about the peppermint oil is because it attacks like different multiple pathways in rodents' nervous systems, they're less likely to develop a resistance over time, whereas some of the other chemical options, they can adapt to and develop a bit of a resistance. So it's a good long-term option.
Well, thank you for this safe option. Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, you can go to their website. It's mightymintproducts.com, and it's also available at Amazon, Target, and Home Depot.
Thank you so much, Mina, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Microsoft Windows 10 users, time is running out. Support for Windows 10 ends October 14th. Our very own Evelyn Thurston spoke with tech expert to break down what you need to know to stay safe and up to date. Let's go to Ava.
If you're still using the Windows 10 operating system, an important update is coming. We have digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong here with what you'll need to know. Hi Mario, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me. And look, I partnered with Microsoft because we're trying to give information to everyone about moving forward with the right steps, because after October 14th, 2025, support will end for Windows 10. So knowing your options will help you decide what's best for you and your devices to be protected.
So why is it happening right now?
It's just a natural part of the life cycle. So desktops and laptops using Windows 10 will no longer receive important security updates or improvements. And that means your PC, it'll still turn on and function, but it won't be protected from security threats like new viruses or malware. And you could be more vulnerable to phishing scams. And that's why this milestone matters.
What are the next steps? What should we do?
I like free first. So let's first start and see if you can do this for free. So if you're using Windows 10 today, start by checking if your device can upgrade to Windows 11 at no cost. So the steps are: go to Start, then click Settings, click Update and Security, and then there's an option to select Windows Update. And finally, check for updates and see if it will automatically do it. If not, if your Windows 10 PC can't upgrade, you still have other options. You can upgrade to buying a new Windows or Copilot Plus PC. They're faster, more secure, great performance, and a lot of features. If you still need more time, you can enroll in the Extended Security Updates program. This is where you can buy a little bit of time for yourself. So personal laptops can enroll by using Windows Backup or Microsoft Rewards or pay $30. Businesses can do the same by paying $61 per device, and they can renew that annually for up to 3 years. And either way, whatever option you choose, don't worry. With Windows Backup, which is a part of Windows 10, your files, your photos, and your personalized settings, they will all move with you no matter which option you choose.
Is there a website where we can explore all the options that you mentioned?
You want to land on the official one, so Microsoft.com/windows/end-of-support. So those dashes are hyphen.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Mario. We really appreciate the lifestyle advice with technology. It can be very confusing.
Yeah, I wanted to make it easy. Thanks for having us on and getting the word out, Ava. It's really important. I appreciate it.
I'm Evelyn with Coast to Coast, and we'll see you next time.
And up next, the biggest buzz in entertainment. Taylor and Travis, Beyoncé's Cowboy era, and Olivia Rodrigo hits Broadway. Plus, Ariana as Thumbelina, Zendaya as Rapunzel, and Glee gets a reality reboot, and Shrek 5 is officially happening. It's our 100th episode, and this block is all about the stars, the sequels, and the surprises. Stay with us. Welcome back to the 100th episode of Coast to Coast. Well, Taylor Swift's era isn't over. Her Eras Tour sequel just hit streaming, breaking records all over again. And yes, fans are already begging for Eras Europe. The real love story of 2025, of course, Taylor and Travis. They made it red carpet official and might be launching a fragrance. Love story for real. Beyoncé has gone full cowgirl. The Cowboy Carter visuals finally dropped. Think Western meets runway. It's lemonade with spurs. And Olivia Rodrigo is heading to Broadway. Her hit album, Guts, is being turned into a musical, heartbreak and glitter included. Shrek and Fiona are back. Shrek 5 is officially happening with the original cast, but we think they look a lot like Ben and J-Lo. And Ariana Grande as Thumbelina. Disney's next fairy tale is part AI, part musical, and all Ariana. But Zendaya is rumored for Rapunzel, and Dua Lipa may be swimming into Little Mermaid 2. So who is the fairest of them all in 2025? Let's stay tuned. And Glee is getting a reboot, but make it reality. Fox just announced Glee Next Gen, a singing competition to cast the next McKinley High. It's part American Idol, part chaos, and all Ryan Murphy. Baywatch is making a hot return to the beach. The original creators are back to executive produce with new themes like mental health, body positivity, and diversity. Fun fact, I was on Baywatch back in the day, but if you blink, you might miss me. Well, Nothing But a Winner is a powerful new documentary that tracks the rise of the Alabama Crimson Tide, from the legendary Bear Bryant to Nick Saban's modern dynasty. But it's not just about championships. It's about leadership, race, resilience, and how the game helps shape young men into leaders off the field. You can watch Nothing But a Winner on demand. Here's more.
Alabama, without bragging, is the greatest college football program in the history of college football.
And Alabama is not just football, it's just a way of life.
Hey, if we don't win the national championship, that's a bad Alabama season.
And the Crimson Tide has once again ascended to the top of the college football mountain.
You know, we always talk about climbing the mountain. But what they don't realize is when you successfully climb the mountain, you become the mountain and everybody's shooting at you.
They have finally beaten Alabama.
And once you've coasted Alabama, nearly everything else goes downhill just a little bit.
We'll be walking out here as a national champion.
Coach Bryant is the greatest coach of all time.
Well, he didn't just coach football, he coached your life as well.
I expect nothing less.
He's not coming down to pat you on the back. He coming down to kick your butt.
The one thing about Coach was, it was tough, but you knew he loved you.
He had recreated Alabama football. It wasn't black versus white. We were all Crimson Tide.
And I say segregation now and segregation forever.
If you N-words play, we will shoot and kill every one of you.
We had that assurance that he had our backs.
Being an African-American quarterback and starting in the SEC, you needed a certain type of person, character-wise.
12 o'clock at night, I lie in my bed and I just lay there and I cry and I pray.
It was a vehicle for us to have a quality of life as American citizens.
I wish you hadn't asked me about that. I still dream about it.
The man has made history.
I think I love college football because you have an opportunity to change lives.
Coach Saban is the greatest leader of men I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's about integrity. You know, that's doing things when no one's watching.
You have to earn everything that comes to you.
Commitment, discipline, effort, toughness, and pride. Those are values that I can take in any avenue of life that I go.
I'm so proud of this guy for what he's done this year. I can't even tell you.
I never really realized the impact that Alabama football not only meant to the state, but the entire country.
Alabama back on top.
If you believe in yourself, have dedication and pride, never quit, you'll be a winner.
'Cause I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
And that's it for Coast to Coast, our 100th episode. If you missed anything, head over to our website to catch up on all of our episodes or check us out on social media. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.